is called Jesse Bochco, and he was the same person that directed the Planet episode. And so he's a friend of the show. He did a lot of episodes. So when they brought him on to do that, it was also actually the same writer as the Planet episode that did that episode. So it was the same team, and they're both naughty and silly. And they're both at that point in their careers where they don't need to give. So we couldn't believe we didn't do any other takes apart from the ones you saw. And like, what I mean is, often you'll do the take that the director wants to do, and then you'll do a safety, doing it a little bit less crazy. We didn't do any less crazy takes. The whole episode, Chloe and I could not believe it. So when we were under the table, I mean, by the end of that take, we were both crying with just, it was one of the most fun times I've had in my whole life. We just did everything big and crazy, and we were sure at the end of day one, so each day, what you call the dailies, which is every take you've done in the day, it goes to ABC, goes to like the network bosses. And sometimes on the second day of an episode, the director will get notes of general notes, like this person needs to do this or whatever. And we were sure we'd come in day two and say, well, come on, like, pull it together. They never said anything. So every day we just felt like naughty school people, just being like, oh my gosh, no one is watching the dailies because there's no way they would let this go. And anyway, they did. So yeah, what was happening under that table is just exactly what you saw. And it's conversations Chloe and I have had in many different iterations for 6 years, drunk in the bathroom at some random Hollywood party, like, I love you, like, we'd done all our homework.
I hear the name Jesse Bochco. Is he related to Stephen Bochco?
Yes, his son.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure nobody knows who Stephen Bochco is. Like, one guy does. Okay, good. I'm glad at least one person knows who Stephen Bochco is.
He's a prolific Hollywood
he did, like,
writer.
Everything in like the 80s
TV,
and 90s.
Yeah, amazing man. Yeah, he's since passed away, but Jesse and him were super close, and yeah, it's just like Hollywood dynasty,
Brilliant. There was one